Hello everyone and welcome to my first weekly plan with me of 2026. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't really do weekly plan with me's, but we're going to see. Wish me luck. I decided to make a little sticky note of things that I want to touch on just to make sure that I'm not off topic. Here we go. Did you watch the January plan with me? It's out there. Okay, this is where we left off in the January plan with me. So if you don't know what this is, I feel like you should watch that and then come back, or not. You can just start from here. Okay, wow. So this is our moment of reflection. We're going to talk about the last few days. For this video, we're talking about January 1 to January 10, and we're going to see what worked, what didn't work, what happened, what didn't happen, and so on. So for the first 10 days, we were hopeful, we were ambitious, and then we were realistic. Well, let me move this so that we can talk about this side. Nothing happened because that was December. So that's why. But I did schedule the appointment that I went to on January 7th. So that was a very high point for me. And I just have my benchmark notes here. What do I mean by that? These are the reflections that I had after my workout that I did on Saturday, which was the benchmark. That is the starting point for how I am physically. And so this is what I wanted to keep track of so that I know when I do another benchmark workout in a month, I can see, did I struggle like I did on 1-3, or did I improve the weights? Did I stay on the walking pad longer? Did I increase my speed, and so on? Did I complete it in less time? That is important too. So here is the actual workout and warm-up. I guess the warm-up should be at the top, but it doesn't matter. Just to bring you a little bit closer. This warm-up is not like one I've done before. I'm taking this approach to the warm-up simply because I have been at my desk, not a standing desk, for over a year. Hips are tight like I just got them. And I don't like that feeling. So I have to work extremely hard on my hip flexors, glutes, hamstrings, and this is going to help me really get that good stretch. If your hips don't work, then your hips can't lie, then you can't walk far, then you just can't do a whole bunch of things. So the hips need to work, okay? That's the long and short of it. Before I even get into the workout on Saturday, if you saw the January plan with me, you know that I put that sticker on Sunday thinking that my workout was on Sunday. So I held my breath and I moved it from here to here. Page did not rip. Again, if you saw the plan with me, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. I told myself I wanted to do this off camera because when it's time for me to do my plan with me, I'm going to mess up the Monday start versus Sunday start. And look what I did. The paper is thinner than my inserts in my A5 ringed planner. And when I tried to finally lift this off, took the paper with it. I need to get this off of here. Just wanted to share this with you that this is January, guys. Ugh. Anyway, so here we are. This is the workout. I don't have heavier weights in my possession as of yet, and now I'm realizing I don't need to buy heavier ones. No, I have 15-pound weights, but I didn't use them at all. I used to lift 20 to 35-pound weights doing some of these movements. What do you mean 12? What do you mean 12? Oh my gosh. Starting from scratch, it feels like. So this was my plan for the first. Just read and relax. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to do anything else. And I did just that. My first book of the year, The Prodigy by Shay Sanders. Then Friday, I had work. So nothing to report here. I do have an insert, but that is in my actual planner. And I know that this is a little bit odd for some of you that have only seen me use my quilted caviar leather agenda, but when everything else comes in, I will tell you how I'm really going to be using it. For now, it's bare bones, and let me show you the insert. Nothing really going on here, a bit more detailed, and I think this is what I'll end up doing. I did that on the 3rd. Learning. This is what I plan on doing. In here, I will keep my daily inserts that are more detailed about what happened. But in the actual spiral, I will just have it more so as an overview and a list of things that I want to get done. If it's a more challenging day, if the day ends up being very productive, then I might need a daily. If not, then this will suffice. So what I'm going to put here, a stencil. I'm just going to put, ooh, I hope it's not crooked. Lord, help me. I can work with that. And this way, if I'm trying to figure out, well, what did I even do on that day? I will go into my other planner. So that's what I have here. And then for the 3rd and 4th, which I'm not complaining. It is just something very different for me. And this is where I would want the days separated, because that's what made me think that, oh, I did this on Sunday, because I can't differentiate the Saturday and Sunday on this column. I'll have to work through that. I might have to just jot the date somewhere, but it's not cute. You get what I'm saying? It's not cute if I have to do that. Right. Finish a book. As you can see, there are 2 check marks here because I finished one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Kudos to me, 3 books in a week. Crazy. But I also had the entire day to read on one of the days. Posted on TikTok, I believe, as well as YouTube over that weekend. That was pretty eventful. I didn't go over the finances until maybe Monday. And I did pick the book that I want to read for the month, Ezra in the Bible. And I'm just gonna put these back here. So that is how the first few days went. Then here we are. I wanted to film 2 YouTube videos, edit and post a TikTok video, read 60 pages, do some Bible reading. Now, things were not happening. And Tuesday, it just got even weirder because I had some medical things happening. And to say it like that sounds like it's just so super serious. It is, but not to that magnitude. So that's what prompted the appointment that I got in pretty early in the year. So this is how it was looking the beginning of the first full week of the year. I had an all-day meeting that I couldn't be on camera for because my face was not going to allow it. And I did choose my philanthropic efforts, scheduled a YouTube video, which I was very proud of. That means that I filmed, edited, and got it up without doing it all in the same day. So I felt good about that. And then something down here that I made note of, there was a lot of migration, but still completion. For example, if I said, okay, I want to select the book of the Bible that I'm reading, and I'll select that on Friday. Maybe I didn't select it on Friday and I did it on Sunday. At least I got it done. And that is the high and low of it. That I might have said I want to read 60 pages on Tuesday. Maybe I didn't, but later on in the week, I ended up finishing the book. It can go either way. The remainder of the week, as you can see, nothing else to report. I was recovering from what happened to me on Tuesday, new medication, and getting acclimated with that. So that's why I don't have anything else here. Now that we are at the weekend of this particular week, I am going to review this list. I did make this list on Thursday, trying to see, okay, what can I really get done? Seriously. Because all of these things don't have to happen by Sunday. I would like them to happen by Sunday. And let me tell you something, not gonna break my back. Whose timeline is this? Mine. I'm not getting a dock and pay if I don't do it. I'm not getting kicked out if I don't do it. I'm not losing a brand deal if I don't do it. It's just the fact that I wanna do it. I did finish Sinful Desire. So that is 4 books done in that Mafia Misfit series. It was really good. 3 piano practices by Sunday. Let's be honest, it's Sunday now. It's not happening, okay? And Mandarin numbers 1 through 10. I do have 1 through 5. I heard the days of the week. Can I repeat them? Not yet. So that might have to be a today thing. Finish Enigma. That is not a book you should be reading on Sunday. And I didn't film the finance video, but I have filmed the January plan with me. Okay, kind of lost my mind there for a minute. And I am going to post that today. So I'm already checking it off because that's all that's left to do. And then everything else incomplete. So let's go ahead and prepare for the week. Can you see how wild and crazy the the view of this is? So the sun is starting to set, which I think is really inappropriate, or it's doing something outside, and the trees are having their way. So I don't know if this is going to be a little bit too annoying for you, but I can't change it, okay? And I'm not gonna stop filming. I just charged the battery. That's what took so long for me to get back, but you don't even know how long it's been. Anyway, this is what I ended up writing in for this current weekend. I don't know what I'll end up baking, but I do want to bake something. Maybe a pound cake, maybe cinnamon rolls, maybe cookies. Haven't decided, but I want a baked good in the house for the week. I jotted down a few things here in hopes that maybe that will make me feel like my productivity for the week hasn't just fallen by the wayside because of illness, but this is what I'm hoping for. By the end of today, I'm running out of time actually, because I've been filming for the better part of the late morning, mid-afternoon. Progress is being made nonetheless. This clip is from, Sesavi. It's a Sesavi clip. I have a couple of them lying around, but this is the gunmetal version of it. Let's go ahead and flip and put the clip back. More paper. Perfect. I find that this clip is the best option for this spiral because it's very thin, it's very sleek, it doesn't bulk up the pages, it doesn't feel very bulky or anything, and it just works. It's very clean. So that's why I like this one instead of maybe my Ollie clip or something. Okay, so what are my plans for the actual week itself? This is a little bit interesting because I don't really know. I'm trying to keep my weekly plan with me in mind, my little note here, but I'm also thinking about, no, the trees are crazy. I'm so sorry. I'm hoping to have at least 3 workouts this week, donate to my philanthropic efforts at some point, do my finance check-in probably tomorrow, and language learning, piano basics, outline of my grad statement, and so on. So I think for Monday, I'm gonna prioritize working out, and I want my workout to be one of my top priorities for the week. And to some, it might feel a bit monotonous to write the same thing every day, but I'm creating healthier habits. So I need to probably be doing the same thing every day until it becomes a habit. My cleaning routine is something that I have not kept up with in the last week, so that is something I'm also going to make a priority. So whenever I have clean on here, it's not just clean any and everything, it's to follow my cleaning routine. I guess I could put which language, but I'm just gonna put language because maybe one day I want to just focus on Mandarin, another day I want to do both, another day I want to just focus on Spanish, but I'm going to just put language. For Monday, I know for sure I need to edit and post a video or schedule it. So edit and schedule a video that will go up on Tuesday. Okay, because this is what I'm thinking. If I'm saying I'm editing and scheduling a video, essentially I'm posting it. It's just that it hasn't become public yet. I'm gonna put post video anyway. And then I'm going to leave Wednesday for now. I want my workouts to be morning workouts, preferably doing my language learning in the morning as well. I need to read 50 pages. And I would like to finish a book on Tuesday. I think I put that here. Complete book reviews. I'm just gonna put it here as well because if I'm finishing books this quickly, I need to be writing reviews a lot quicker. Have some time playing chess. I think my piano, I think I will make it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday here. And we are gonna do chess every day. Even though I have workout at the very top, I am going to put walking on the same day as these workouts because I feel like 1 mile should take me no time. Walk a mile. If I don't do anything else, I should be able to at least walk the mile. Reason I haven't put anything above piano lesson here, I don't know how Monday and Tuesday will truly go. We'll see. Love to see a payday. My goodness, love to see it. Grad school outline, to at least do the outline. I don't feel like writing all the words, to be honest. I'm just gonna put start grad outline. I know what it means. That's all that matters. If I'm finishing a book on Tuesday, more than likely I usually start a book the same day I finish a book, but if I finish it, then I want the rest of the week to finish Enigma. So I'm going to put finish a book here, because usually that takes me a bit of time. Workout, which is going to be a little bit different over the weekend. The weekend cleanings are a lot different because it's not as much as during the week. Because during the week I have things like Monday's bathroom, Tuesday kitchen dining, Wednesday living room, so on. But on the weekends it's more dusting, vacuuming, that kind of thing. So it's not really an intense cleaning situation. After I post that video on Tuesday, what are my next videos? Oh, so I need to film the workday here. Do I have an all-day meeting? Ooh, okay, I don't know yet. So if I'm filming that workday, we'll see how this goes, and then that means that I will edit it for here. Editing takes me hours. Is that a V? Can I write? In the words of Loyal, I'm not gonna lie, I love a filled in, written in, thick planner. So the way that I'm writing all this in, I better check some stuff off. That's for sure. That's for sure. And everything doesn't have to be done perfectly, but I need to at least do it. You know what I mean? I might not clean everything top to bottom, but did I clean something? Yes or no? So I feel good about the priorities of the week. Hopefully finishing 2 books this particular week. Friday, I'm kind of keeping it cool, honestly. I don't want to add anything unnecessarily. I would feel quite accomplished if the week goes like this. And I don't want to tell myself I'll finish a book the day that I'm editing, because I need to allot at least 2 to 3 hours. Call it 3 hours to edit a video, depending on how long it is. I'm gonna leave it like this. I think this is pretty effective. That's where I am with the weekly plan with me. I don't know if this is how people do it. I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong, but I did something. Let me know. Let me know what you would like to see. If there's something I might have missed. I hope that you enjoyed this weekly plan with me. Let me know how you plan to execute your week ahead, since technically it is week 3 into 2026, which is already insane. Let's talk about the reality of the week. As you can see, there is a lot of things that did not get checked off. I'm smiling because I can't believe that I let it get to this point. Anyway, so let me move this. You can see here that on Monday, I was thriving. Let's zoom in. My battery's about to die. Let's make it quick. I did quite a few things. I didn't get to the language learning. Could I have made time? Yes. But I didn't. On Tuesday, I did actually film the planner supply haul, so I'm going to check that off. No piano lessons all week. No cleaning routine was kept up all week, and workouts did not in fact happen. I do have to update this sticky note here. You'll see more about the sticky note in the planner supply video. I did end up reading 50 pages, walking 3 miles. I will be posting this plan with me today, and unfortunately I did not do any piano lessons and no language learning at all this week. It's been work, it's been filming, editing, lots of editing, so that has been the bulk of my week. I did have an all-day meeting somewhere in the midst of this. I have a lot of things that I do throughout the day, but sometimes I keep tabs of a particular task. That is the outcome of the week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.